There's a particular quiet in DeQuincy, Louisiana, on Sunday nights. Cicadas soft like tired vinyl. Porch lights glowing faint gold. I was answering DMs on my OnlyFans porch swing. Literally a swing on my creaking veranda when a notification jarred me upright. Leland R. just tipped you $599.94 and bought a 6-month subscription. 6 months. No quippy message, just that vaulted number and a credit card hush. I skimmed his profile. 3 photos, a charcoal gray cattle dog, an old Airstream by Lake Superior, and 1 grainy shot of him, straw blonde, wind-red cheeks, eyes the ridgeline blue of North Country mornings. Username, Rustic Resolve. 0 posts, but he'd already tipped me more in 5 minutes than most fans did all year. I typed a polite thanks. Before I hit send, another ping arrived, a private message. You deserve better than ad hoc admirers. I'll prove it. Leland. My pulse flicked like faulty Christmas lights. Better than admirers, tempted the cynic in me. 3 years of dudes tossing coins like carnival tickets. But something about Leland's curt sincerity snagged me. Hey there, beautiful humans tuning in. I'm about to unpack the wildest twist my channel's ever seen. If second chances and 6-month miracles make your heart thump, smash that like button, share this with someone who believes good things find you late at night, and subscribe right now. Drop a comment with your city, town, or secret hideout. I want to map this story across the globe. Ignore those buttons and you'll feel the FOMO crawling up your spine later, trust me. Dizzy. 2 weeks later, I landed in Duluth, Minnesota, because Leland promised proof came better in person than pixels. Part of me worried I'd slipped into a Lifetime original. The other part hummed anticipation straight through the reinforced seams of my winter coat. Airport pickup, a forest green 98 Ford Ranger idling in flurries. Leland leaned against it, flannel over thermal Henley, mittens tucked in back pocket, stubble like dawn frost. He lifted 2 travel mugs. Came all this way, he said, voice low northern. Figured you earned real coffee. I cupped the mug, the lid steamed warmth into my shaking fingers. And you earned a real introduction, I answered, offering my name, Callum Ray Merrick, but he already knew. His cabin perched on the windward shore of Lake Nichols, pine-swept, stone hearth, windows tall as cathedral arches. Inside smelled of cedar, cinnamon, and something metallic, fresh wood stove burn. Leland stoked the fire while I removed boots. He broke the ice. I didn't buy 6 months to watch from afar. I bought it to witness you up close and give you whatever runway you need, space, safety, resources, to make the content you've always dreamed about. I blinked. Most guys pay to take from me, not pour in. He met my gaze, earnest as the flames behind him. You deserve better. We set boundaries the first night. No filming until we knew each other beyond screen names. No touching without verbal consent, even casual. Total honesty, even when it trembled. I camped in the loft, editing reels by day and sharing stories by the hearth each evening. Leland, a linesman for Minnesota Power, returned from pole work smelling like ice and lightning. Every night we traded. He'd hand me a new vinyl to spin. I'd play him a video draft. He critiqued kindly, noticed camera angles, praised my narrative voice, recommended a slower fade out on size so viewers could exhale with me. He never once asked for more skin. And yet tension threaded between us, taut as guitar wire. One blizzard-swallowed Friday the power flickered. Leland unrolled an extension cord from a generator to keep my editing rig alive. While snow waged war outside, we huddled under one Pendleton blanket, laptop brightness casting blue glow over his profile. I froze a playback frame, his silhouette beside mine, shoulder to shoulder. Our breaths synced. He whispered, "Mind if I stay for the director's commentary?" My voice cracked. "Only if you hold this." I placed my microphone's windscreen in his hands, goofy maybe, but symbolic. If he held my tools, he held part of my craft. His fingers closed, gentle as snowfall. A log popped on a hearth. Leland flinched closer. The blanket shifted until our knees touched. "Callum," he breathed, tasting the consonants like mulled wine. "If we do this, I don't want to become just another highlight reel on your channel." "You won't," I swore. I let one hand rest near his thigh, hovering. He set his on top of mine, present, not possessive. Heat radiated through denim, straight to marrow. Our noses brushed. I scented pine tar and coffee, electric lines and hope. We kissed, slow landing discovering. Lips chapped from winter, but soft with intent. He exhaled into my mouth. My pulse soared. Snow roared, but the cabin held. So did we. Days later we agreed to film, but not for spectacle. For testimony. We set the DSLR wide, logs crackling behind. I faced the lens. This is the guy who said I deserve better, and then invested 6 months proving it. Leland's cheeks colored, but he didn't hide. I'll show you better means present. We didn't strip. We spoke. Hands entwined on screen, we narrated early memories, my Louisiana storms, his iron-frozen mornings. Viewers flooded the premiere with hearts and hometowns. Watching from Caracas, crying. Checking in from Manila, send snowflakes. Johannesburg here, feeling the warmth. The second video eased deeper. Candlelit, still clothed but closer. My head on Leland's lap, his fingers combing my hair. We talked longing, fear, how intimacy without rush makes skin more sensitive. If this resonates, don't ghost us. Like, share, subscribe, and drop your coordinates. Let the algorithm know tenderness still wins. Tips rained. Yet we kept nights off camera too, board game trash talk, fixing his snowblower, reading Mary Oliver aloud. Emotional foreplay thickened until even brushing shoulders in the kitchen zing nerve endings. February's last cold snap snapped me awake at 3 a.m. The wood stove had gone out. I layered blankets, shivering. Leland emerged shirtless, hauling a log basket. Moonlight glinted on his collarbones. Can't have my guest freezing, he muttered. I wrapped his tartan scarf round my neck, tugging him close. Steam rose from our breath. Guest? You upgraded me to resident weeks ago. He chuckled, placed the logs, struck a match. As flame caught, he faced me, cheeks glowing. Silence bristled with might as well be thunder. Callum, he said, voice husky. Tonight doesn't require cameras, but it requires courage. I stepped forward. Our bare chests almost touched, warmth radiating. I whispered, I'm done waiting. We laid a quilt before the stove. Stripped in stages, sock by sock, laugh by laugh. Each reveal celebrated, not consumed. Skin met skin like dawn meets horizon, slow glimmer. I mapped freckles across his shoulders with lips. He traced the Mississippi Delta on my spine with fingertips. We learned each other's trembles, edges, whispered wishes. No acrobatics, just two men savoring permission. The cabin's draft turned gooseflesh to prayer beads. Leland kissed each bead. My hand cupped his jaw, guiding. Our breaths braided. When the moment crested, it was less eruption, more sunrise. Gentle, unstoppable, flooding warmth through limbs as we clutched, panting soft expletives swallowed by kisses. After, we didn't untangle for ages. Fire popped, like ice groaned. Heartbeats slowed in sync. We filmed a morning after reflection, cradled in quilts, hair wild, smiles lazier than Sunday gospel. Last night, I told the lens, proved better is real. Leland added, if you felt half our heat, prove you respect it. Like, share, subscribe, comment your latitude and a fire emoji. The post broke our tip record. Fan art arrived, sketches of us by the stove, watercolor quilts. Someone from Palermo shipped hand-carved candles. June bloomed. 6 months since his first tip. We sat on the hood of the Ranger, sunset over lupin fields. Subscriptions expiring, I teased. I'll renew, he said, slipping a small box into my palm. Inside, a braided copper ring, forged from retired power lines. Marry me, no renewal needed. Tears blurred lupins. Your permanent credit. I slipped the ring on, electricity sparking skin. We recorded one more video, engagement announcement under violet sky. If love shocked you this sweetly, we said, don't you dare leave without liking, sharing, subscribing, and telling us where you're watching this forever from. Now, we co-run the channel, Lake Fire Lovers. Content ranges from gourmet recipes by Storm Lantern, gentle ASMR of log splitting, and whispered poetry. Occasional PG-13 massage vignettes. Every upload begins, remember, you deserve better. And so do we. Subscribers call our cabin the better place. Tips fund LGBTQ plus youth shelters across the Great Lakes. And every anniversary of that 6-month pledge, we reread that first message. You deserve better. I'll prove it. Turns out, he proved it forever. YHHHHH. You made it to the end of our 4000-word journey. Proof your heart wants the good stuff. So, like this story/video. Share it with someone who's doubted their worth. Subscribe so you never miss another slow burn miracle. Comment with your city, village, offshore oil rig, whatever coordinates you claim, and tell us one thing you believe you deserve. Skip those steps, and you'll feel that twinge of could have been every time you think of lake cabins and better love. Don't risk it. See you in the comments, and maybe on the porch swing. With warmth that outlasts winter. Callum and Leland.